that I've ever seen. And I'll tell you why. Most ladders, as you're trying to climb vertically, the rungs of the ladder are stacked one upon the other. This is more of a portable staircase than any ladder that you've ever seen. Stairs are comfortable, we're used to those. Ladders are uncomfortable, and we're not. It's a customer top rated item that I just simply have at a better price. At $99.98, with your shipping and handling, I still will come in under what it is probably listed at your local box center hardware store or big box store. I get to introduce you to my friend again. Kylie Watts is here. This has been the Kylie Watts Show today.
No, it's the Dan Hughes Show. I'm just coming to hang with you. I'm doing great.
For anybody who's a do-it-yourselfer, this ladder weighs in at only 16 pounds. It's very lightweight, but it'll hold a full-size adult up to
375
pounds. That's right. Amazing. And it's not built like a regular ladder. By the way, we've sold 1.1 million Little Giant ladders just here.
That's right.
At QVC. So they give us an opportunity to put it out in the marketplace at a much better price. But for any of those of us who have those little jobs you got to do throughout the day, you know, the smoke detector starts to beep at 2 o'clock in the morning. That recessed light bulb goes out. You know, I want to be able to reach the cookies on the top shelf because that's where Kelly hides them.
Yes, you need the cookies.
Yes, I do.
Yes, it's important.
This is the ladder I want you reaching for because I think you'll be safer.
That's right. Well, because it's not really like a ladder. It was modeled after a staircase. So if you're someone who doesn't really love climbing ladders, this really feels like you're climbing a set of steps. It has big oversized rungs, a lot of really great details and features built into this that give you that sense of security.
Right.
But it's from Little Giant, who's been making ladders since 1972.
And that's all they do.
Really are the gold standard, right? You know, so you feel secure on this. So it weighs 16 pounds, holds 375, collapses to about 4 inches, so it's small and compact. Keep this indoors and reach for it on the daily.
Okay, let's show them how to make it work. No assembly is required.
No
it comes
assembly.
right out of the box just like this.
And you open it
ready
up.
to go. But again, if you look, it looks like a flight of stairs. Big, big treads instead of tiny little rungs. And it makes you feel that much more secure when you're climbing up. And that top rung gives most people about a 10-foot reach or more.
Right, because Little Giant found what we're doing is really working with 9-foot ceilings on down. So they created something that's going to be comfortable to stand on, whether it's for long periods of time. And the ingenuity of the ladder actually starts from the bottom with the feet all the way up. So Little Giant is known for this one design feature, which is putting rubber feet on all of their ladders. That's because rubber grips where plastic can slip. So you've got big, oversized rubber feet that are textured, whether you're working indoors or out. They're going to be a great point of contact for that floor. And then it gets better as it goes up. So big oversized rungs, as Dan pointed out. These are 8.5 by 13.5 inches and they're textured. So really, really comfortable to climb.
So each one of those rungs is about the top of the size of a shoebox.
Yeah, that's a good point. Yeah, it's a good call-up. That's right. And then the distance in between them is even shorter than traditional ladders. You only have a 9-inch step up versus a traditional foot that you would find on ladders, so you're going to find it's easier to step up with this. And once you get to the top of these 3 steps, I'm actually going to climb up on this and show you. You have a great safety bar feature. So this means you have something to hold on to as you're climbing up, and then when you get to the top of the ladder, you can actually stand on that top platform, and you have an additional point of contact for your legs and somewhere for your hands to go. And this top cap is actual functional too. There's spaces for you to put anything that you might have in your hands moving up the ladder.
Hammers, paintbrushes. You name it. Yep, I agree. It's an awesome piece of equipment.
Yes.
I've said this before. My dad's in his 90s, and he's still amazingly active. Good example. We had to take his regular ladder from him, which didn't make Pop happy.
Of course,
but
he wants to do his stuff.
my dad is the type of guy. He lives in a 2-story house. Say, those 2nd-story windows are dirty, and he'll climb the ladder to get to the 2nd-story windows to clean. And at his age, we're concerned about that. This ladder still gives him the freedom to be able to do the things he wants to do inside the house, reasonable heights, etc. And it's light enough in weight that it's simple. Now, I've got the 24-in-1, the super ladder from Little Giant. A lot of you do, but that weighs twice as much, 3 times as much. So this is the one that I'll reach for. more times than any other.
Right, we have that at our home too, because you know my better half has a construction business, so he only climbs on Little Giant ladders. The 24-1 and the 17s-1s, they're amazing pieces of equipment to have, amazing tools to have, but they really are my outdoor one. This is the indoor one, and to your point, I think why everybody loves this so much is because it does give you that sense of freedom, that sense of independence.
There's Mike, he can reach a first story.
Yeah.
Got her to clean it out. Not a problem at all.
Standing for long periods of time, nice and comfortable, but you're not waiting for somebody to come help you. If you want to get that cleaning done, you can get that cleaning done. If that smoke detector battery's chirping and you have to change it, no problem. You want to wash your car, you go out and wash your car, because remember, this was modeled after a staircase. It's not like a traditional ladder. It's called the Jumbo 3-step because you have 3 big giant steps, great safety bar feature. So when you climb this, you really feel like you're climbing a set of steps. You can even use this with this feature down, which I know you do often. But it gives you that sense of feeling of stability, security, even that additional point of contact we love, because not very many people love climbing ladders. You want to feel stable and you want to feel secure. Little Giant definitely does that for you.
This actually weighs less than probably your dining room chair. But what happens is when we've got the quick little project that we want to get done, that's when we make a mistake and climb on something that wasn't meant to be climbed on. And you grab that dining room chair.
Right.
And that one smoke detector battery now becomes a life-changing event. You know, my wife is no damsel in distress, and I know either are you.
That she is not.
No.
I think she's tougher than you.
Oh, well, that's not saying much.
Yeah.
That's not saying a lot. She's not going to wait for me to get home to get something done. She's getting it done.
Right.
This is a smart, simple, easy way to do it. And here's the best part. We've been climbing stairs as human beings for thousands of years. But nobody had thought to build a ladder that looks like stairs and works like stairs.
Right, and gives you that comfort. I can step up here, both feet are planted comfortably. These
and your
steps,
entire foot.
Yeah, I'm an 8-inch shoe, so I just have a tiny little bit of an overhang. Remember, these are 8.5 by 13.5 inches in diameter. So it's comfortable. You feel like you're on the ground. You're not getting that wobbly feeling like you're a bird perched on a wire. That's what this is about. And I think why this silhouette has become so beloved here, because we all want to feel secure, and this does that for you.
It's a customer top rated item. The reviews have been extremely good. And I do tell this story a lot. I repeat myself, I apologize. Without the handle in the up position, this, if you were to go to my truck in the parking lot right now, this moment, you'll find this ladder in the back seat. I take my dog Pooh, his name is Voodoo, with me virtually everywhere I go. He's a therapy dog. That dog has saved my life, and I love him to death. He can't climb into the truck anymore. He's 13 years of age. He's too old to jump in the truck. I'm too old to pick him up and put him in the truck. It's a sad story. So I use this like a little flight of stairs, and it's the funniest thing, man. I pull this out of the back seat, set it up. He knows what to do. He's in the back seat. I fold it back up, and we're on our go in 15 seconds.
I love that. I tell that story even when I don't present this with you, because I think it's so great, and I think it's such a neat design element that Little Giant did. So this is what Dan's talking about. That safety bar is down. To open and close it, all you do is lift it up. There's 2 little locks right here on the side. These come up and down. When you push them up, it will collapse back down, and then you have that stair design. Our friend Kenyon Allen, who works with Little Giant, he uses it in the same way for his grandkids to get up on the trampoline. So whether it's a portable staircase for you like this, or whether you're using it to completely climb like a traditional ladder, you're going to rest assured knowing that it's way more comfortable, you feel way more stable. Big oversized rungs mean your feet are almost completely flat.
Yeah, when you're on this thing, you are rock solid.
That's right.
As opposed to most ladders, and we've all got that wooden step ladder at home that shimmies back and forth. And I don't know if the older generation had no fear of heights. I don't know what it was. The older ladders scare the
lived on the edge. I know. I think I told you I have one of those in my dining room as a design.
Home decor piece.
It looks really fun and like my farmhouse motif, but not for something to climb on. This is something that you're going to use. Remember, 4 inches it collapses to, just over, so it's small and compact. You could throw this right into your pantry closet, maybe slide it under the bed, but keep it inside. Even though you can use this outdoors, you're going to find that you're going to grab this for the things that maybe you're waiting for someone to come help you with. Now you have that freedom and independence to do it, and you're going to feel very secure doing it.
I'm doing some drywall work. We had a leak in the house.
Okay.
It made no sense to bring the big Little Giant into the house.
Sure.
This thing came out of the back seat of my truck. You pick it up, one hand, carry it in, boop, you're done. It's just a better ladder. The reviews, I love reading the reviews. because this isn't just a product. It isn't just an item. We're talking about one of your loved ones climbing on it.
Yeah.
Okay? So it's a piece of safety equipment. And there's this wonderful equation, it's like a teeter-totter, if you will, to get a ladder that will withstand bigger weight restrictions. Usually the ladder in and of itself has to be a heavy ladder. I get the number wrong every time I talk to you.
You do.
And I'll tell you why, because it blows me away that the number is so accurate. This will hold a 375-pound person.
But only weighs 16 pounds. And that's because it's an aircraft aluminum construction. So
That's
it's
amazing.
a super lightweight but really durable material. And really all of the design features start from the bottom of the ladder all the way to the top. So there's our big oversized feet. I'll turn them so you can see how they flare out. They're textured on the bottom.
And again, made of what?
Rubber.
Why?
Because rubber grips where plastic can slip. So if this is your only point of contact with the ground that you want to have the best material there, and that's the rubber.
All right, I'm going to ask a hypothetical question because I know you can't talk about the competition.
Shoot.
But if rubber grips and plastic slips, why is Little Giant the only American manufacturer that puts rubber feet on all their ladders?
Take it away. You've taught me this because.
Well, it actually angers me. The difference in cost between rubber feet and plastic feet to the manufacturer is pennies. But the difference in safety between rubber and plastic is the difference between this thing moving and not moving. So they put the rubber feet on it to make you safer. That's the first thing that they build, is they build safety equipment. And that's all they do is build ladders.
Since 1972,
Yep.
they've been making really
Hal
what I
Winger
feel.
created the first multi-purpose 24-in-1 ladder. It is
Right.
still the best-selling ladder in the world. And I know these people. I know the folks that are part of the Little Giant family in Utah that build these ladders. And they're good people.
They're great people, and not only with the rubber feet, but building something that you feel secure on, that you can reach for, that you're not scared to climb up on, that gets the jobs done around the house. They found that we're working 9-foot ceilings on down, so we don't always need the big 24-in-1.
Right.
You want something that you could stand on for long periods of time. Maybe you're painting. You could use this out in the garden. I used it to trim all my hydrangea bushes when they were coming into bloom, and you feel comfortable standing for long periods
Do you
of
ever
time.
set yours up in the backyard and just climb it and wave your arms just to pretend you're a band leader at a football game?
I have never done that, but
Me
maybe I will
either.
this weekend because I actually have
Me
to
either.
paint my shipping container for my Christmas decorations. Second coat.
That's so funny. And by
With
the
the
way,
Little
the
Giant.
fact she's got an old shipping container for a Christmas decoration
Yeah.
makes me happy.
It looks like a little house.
This
now,
is
but
why you and I
I
are
know,
buddies.
I know.
This
I
is
know
it.
because I'm crazy.
There's that too. It's a better ladder.
Yes.
Try it. My to-do list grows exponentially during fall. I've got drywall work I've got to do, and I'm trying to paint 4 rooms this autumn. This is the ladder to get those jobs done and to be able to do them safely, and cleaning out the first story gutters. Got to put up the Christmas lights. I think Christmas lights, that's God's way of saying clean the gutter out.
Well, or you got to grab the cookies from the top shelf,
Yes.
help get the things out of the cabinet. We always have chores and things to do around the home, and instead of waiting for someone to come help you, get one of these in your home. You're going to find, you use it, you get the things done, and it's like climbing steps. It's not like climbing a ladder, so you're going to feel stable, you're going to feel secure, and you're going to feel comfortable in a way that only Little Giant can do.
That's good stuff. It really is. I'm just really not amazed because I know these people.
Yeah.
Always pleasantly surprised at how they out-engineer everybody else. I've got it for less than $100. I'll tell you right now. It's going to take me about 5 days to ship it to you. But even with our cost of shipping, which I thought was extremely reasonable at $750, I'll get it there and I'll save you a lot of money. Even just going down the street to your local hardware store, finding the same ladder, you won't find it for under $100. Thank you.
Thank you.
Always a pleasure.
Always a pleasure to
I will see
you
you soon. Be
Yes,
well.
that's for sure.
We got a lot more coming up. Kylie was on earlier. Anytime she brings me anything, and I don't care what it is, that is pet related, I know it's going to be a good idea.